Bottom line, we need to come up with something. Our audience has to wait far too long between each episode. It is simply inexcusable. What's that got to do with anything?
Have you tried paying the editing team? What's minimum wage down here, like $7.50? $8?
Silence! I want you all to make content, not a living. I demand we put out another episode in 24 hours.
Is that even possible? How are we even gonna get cards down here in time? Not even gets cards mailed out that fast.
Blistered bog naughties, what can be done?
We have loads of fallen empires. Box sealed, anyone?
No, that's for the series finale.
We could use the cards we already have. Now there's a thrifty idea.
Boring.
Source Comics and Games, purveyor of joy and goodness in these dark times. This is Dan speaking. How may I help you? I'm sorry, could you say that again? What's a Rashka dough? Sir, are you speaking the Morgul tongue? I'm afraid I'm only on my first lesson on that for Duolingo. Hang on a second. Hey, so this guy's talking in the dark speech of Mordor. Do you speak that?
A little bit. I'll check them out. Dugal needs to go ga. Onjidi. Bala. Untila sitasho.
Ostgorborgo. Bargo doskore bargo stugorgo dorgo. Excellent. Retrieve the goods. Post haste. Let nothing stop you on your way. Ashkorobil Zubabu. Let nothing stop you on your way.
Oskodorbo Gordo?
I don't know what you said, but sure. Thanks, man. That would have taken me a long time.
Ostorgo. Osbo Darsko
Retrieve the goods. Post haste.
Oskodosh Tokoshko.
Is it Halloween already?
Isboro Kostgaro.
2020, man.
Osboro Koshmotoro.
Well, it's not the alternator, and the belts look fine, so radiator must be shot. Nothing much I can do about that. Any other ideas?
Oh.
Thank you for the lift. Have fun at your, seance or whatever it is you're going to.
Oh. Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh, no, no.
You found her!
Oh, thank you. Where'd you find her?
Thank you.
Okay.
Excellent. Retrieve the goods, post haste. Let nothing stop you on your way.
Can I help you, friend? Wait, you were who called that curbside order in, right? I just locked up, but I can run in and grab your order quick. Yeah, no problem. It's what we're here for. Sit tight for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, here's some sanitizer. Presenting one bag o' jank for whatever your name is.
Borsko Dorgo Dargo.
And my name is Dan. You can call me friend.
Roshko.
Godspeed, whoever you are.
the bag of Jank. I'm excited to dig into this and see what I get.
Bag o' Jank. What could be in here?
Let's see what we got here.
I'm hopeful for not green and not white. Green would be okay, but white would be not preferred. Red.
Ooh, nice. Green, my favorite color. That's perfect.
One pack of white sleeves.
So here's a choice of a couple of commanders and some other cards. Kai Takashi. That's a card.
Stang. Excellent.
Gabriel Angel Fire. That's not very good.
Oh boy.
Looks like we've got a Glorious Combat.
Massive Might.
Aerial Acrobatics.
Draconic Fury. Ooh. Look at some dragons.
All right, then I have another pack of green staples right here. Okay, I'm excited.
Awesome.
End hostilities. Alright, another board wipe.
Oh my gosh, what? Bearer of the Heavens? Why would they put this here?
Let's check out some packs.
Now for the good stuff.
It's really easy to open. It's no big deal.
My promo card is not white, unfortunately.
Promo, Lich's Mastery. Oh, and then Adeli's the Cinderwind.
Baron, Tolarian Archmage.
Grand Warlord Rada. Probably won't be playing her. I don't even know if I can open that.
My rare is Ruinous Ultimatum. Again, 3 colors. Probably not going to be able to play that one.
Uncommons. Oh, another Lich's Mastery.
There's a booster pack code for whoever gets it first. Teferi's Tutelage. We got the alt art too. I'm into that.
Butchering this pack.
Ooh, and Vivian, Monsters Advocate. That's a good card.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Mox Amber.
Rada, Heart of Keld. She's cool.
Last pack. Rare of the pack is General Kudrow. That might work well with what's in here. We'll see.
I'm excited to build with these cards. We shall see. This bag of Jank will turn into something delicious, I'm sure.
I chose Tabor and Lumia because my red was by far and away stronger than the other 3 colors. Who doesn't love blue-red spells?
After very little deliberation, I went with Rada, Heart of Keld. My plan is to ramp a little bit, maybe give her trample, and use her ability early and often.
I picked General Kudrow Draneth for my commander because the pre-constructed deck that I got along with my kit was just full of humans, so it seemed like the obvious choice. I also have a sub-theme of flyers. Being able to throw out flyers could potentially gain me a lot of life and have some really powerful creatures on the table.
I chose Galta Primal Hunger as my commander for this episode. Just flood the board with creatures and then play Galta for 2. Big, dumb, green. Easy. Let's do it.
Rock and roll. Alright, drawing for turn. We're going to start us off with a little mountain and pass to Tim.
I'll draw. I will play a Scoured Barrens. Comes untapped. I gain a life, so I'm up to 31.
Oh
Pass
my
to
gosh.
John.
Wow. Okay, target number 1 established. Kill him!
Draw a card. An island. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Forest and pass.
Ooh. Draw. Forest. Also pass.
Right. Drawing. I'll play a Plains. start by playing Consul's Lieutenant. Pass
Nice.
to John.
All right. Mountain, pass the turn.
I will play a second forest, and for 2, I will play the Jousting Lance. Pass.
Draw. Forest, tapping 3 to cast Rada, Heart of Keld.
Be still my heart.
Does that resolve, John?
Yeah.
And pass to Tim.
All right, untap, drawing. Play Swamp. And we'll go ahead and play General Kudro Draneth.
Send forth all legions.
Other humans get +1/+1. So I'm going to move to combat, and we'll swing at... I don't know. Whose wrath do I want to incur right now? Swing at Joe, because I'm
Yeah,
scared
I
of
know it.
Galta.
Yeah. I've got no blocks. I'll take 3.
When he does combat damage, he becomes renowned. He gets a 1/1 counter. Go ahead, John.
Toy.
Good. Pass.
All right, untap. Okay, I will play another forest, and for 3, I will play the Ranging Raptors.
Ooh.
And I will pass the turn.
All right.
All right, at your end step, I'm going to take this opportunity to peruse the top of my library.
Why?
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. And I'm going to take this opportunity to peruse the top of my library. And I will play this swamp. This mountain is what I meant.
Yes. It's basically a swamp.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I'm confused. Why is it a swamp?
It's not. I was just... I thought I was in a different game. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing 3 at Tim, first strike.
I will not block.
I'm going to pay 3 to cast the Glint Horn Buccaneer. I will pass to you, Tim.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Play Plains. Tapping 4 for Fiend Binder.
Yikes, dude.
Tim
Yeah, what
comes
is-
out the gate saying, well, I'm not going to win this, and clearly has the biggest and most
He's on the
threatening sword
beatdown.
presence. On turn 4,
We will swing Consul's Lieutenant at Daniel.
And that's a 4-3 now?
It's a 4/3.
With first strike. I will not block. So I'll take 4 and go down to 26.
Pass to John.
Draw. Mountain. 4 will play Tybor and Lumia.
A dance of wind and fire.
Pass to Joe.
play a land for turn. I will pay 4 for the Eidolon of Blossoms, so I will draw a card.
Nice.
V good. How much total power do you have now?
I have 4 power.
4 power, so 8. All right.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to look at the top card of my library. It is a forest, so I will play it. And move to combat. John, I'm going to swing at you for 5. 3 first strike and a 2/4 here.
Okay. I'll block the 2/4.
Before damage, I'm going to pay the 1 in a red to discard. I'm going to discard a forest. And when I do that, I'll ping each of you for 1.
Yep. Go to 29.
Alright, and then I will draw a card.
So they'll bounce the 2/4, and then I'll take 3.
Second main, I'm going to pay 3 to cast a Thrashing Brontodon.
I see a
may come
really
in
good
handy.
enchantment
Yeah.
It might come in handy. Pass.
target.
All right, untap. Upkeep drawing. I'll play a swamp for 1 white. Garrison Cat. And then I'll pay 2, 1 in a black for Topin Freeblade. And 2 more. 4. Checkpoint officer. But they're all getting buffed, except for this guy. They're all getting +1/+1 from General Kudrow.
Oh my gosh.
I will swing Consul's Lieutenant at Daniel. Fiendbinder at Joe. And I can tap something when I attack. So I'm going to tap the rampaging duders, the guys that have enrage, whatever it is. And that's what I'm doing.
I won't block.
I will also take 4.
Joe's gonna take 5. Because this guy's gonna pump him.
I took 5. I am down to 21.
Wow.
Dan, quick aside.
Yes, what do you got?
Quick aside. I feel like we are being unjustly targeted. How do you feel about a team up against the clear and present danger?
The danger is clear and very present in my face, so I think I'm cool with that.
Great, let's team up, and until the threat is dealt with, we will not target each other.
All right, cool.
John, you in on this?
Just a 3-way team up.
I think John should join me.
I think I'm just gonna stay in my own little corner for now.
Okay, all right.
I will pass to John.
I will play an Island for turn. And then I will play a Siege Gang Commander. When it enters the battlefield, make 3 1/1 Red Goblin creature tokens. And when I play a red spell, Tibor and Lumia deals 3 damage to each creature without flying. 1 damage to each creature without flying.
What?
I was like, 3. Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, 1 damage to each creature without flying. I don't think there's any 1 toughness creatures out there.
There is one.
Not the kitty.
The
My
garrison
kitty.
cat.
Oh,
My kitty, and guess what? He's just gonna come back as a human that is now buffed. Buffed by General Kudrow. Thanks, John.
I also have an effect, the Enrage. And I will go look for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Dece.
I guess I'm part of the team. And then when Siege Gang Commander enters the battlefield, I'll create 3 1/1 goblins. It's my 10.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right. I will play a land for turn. For 2 and 4, I will play the Voracious Hydra with an X cost of 4. So it'll get 4 +1/+1 counters. What's the group's vote against Archenemy?
Kudrow.
All right.
He's
I'm going to
scary.
target Kudrow for the fight. It's a 4/5.
Okay, Kudrow's dead. He's back to the command zone.
And then I'm going to pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. I'm going to look at the top card of my library. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing 3 at Tim with Rada. So 3/3 first strike.
I'll take 3.
Second main, I'm going to tap 6 to cast Akum Hellkite.
Ooh. What about swamps?
Swamps would just be 1, so
Okay, cool.
yeah, no extra worry there. All right, I will pass the turn.
Alright, untap. And drawing for turn. I think I'm going to pay 3 and play Memory Leak. I'm going to look at how many cards in hand for everybody.
I have 4.
I have 6.
I also have 6.
I feel like I want to look at Daniel's hand because he's been dealing damage to me. So,
All right, Tim. Fine, Tim.
Leak yourself.
You can have a mountain to look at.
nah.
You can have a forest to look at.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
You can have a zealot of the god pharaoh.
Okay.
There's an act of treason.
Ooh.
There's a destructive tampering. And there's an Azusa lost but seeking.
What?
We'll take Azusa.
No.
Don't listen to John. Just I
Don't
can
listen.
do that.
John, we're on the same side here.
Hey, Azusa is not impactful right now. He can play off. Oh, okay. He can play lands off the top of his library. I think the active treason might be.
That's only going to happen one time.
Tim's board isn't about big creatures that he could steal.
No,
It's
you
about
can have
many
one of mine.
creatures.
Azusa?
Yes.
Azusa's getting exiled, sadly.
Sad we couldn't see a card that is clearly over 79 cents represented here.
Yeah.
I know.
Let that be a lesson to you, Daniel.
Yeah. She's foil, too.
Oh, wow.
I'll have vengeance, Tim.
We
I'm
will
sure you
have
will.
vengeance.
I will say Kudrow not being on the board feels like Tim was almost dealt with there. Like,
Yeah, so you should leave me alone now. Focus more on the two that are making deals with each other and have a bunch of crap going on.
Are you speaking to John now? Because Dan and I are the ones who made the deal.
Well, I think Daniel just said that the deal's off now because I've been dealt with, right?
No,
Well, I considered it.
He said
the
almost.
specific wording was until... Oh, the specific wording was until Tim is dealt with.
That's right.
Oh, brilliant. Good for you, Daniel. The game is afoot.
I'm not sure yet if I consider him dealt with, so we'll see.
Okay.
Well,
All right, I'm going to move to combat step and pass to my second main. Pass to John.
All right. Untap. Draw. How big is that Hellkite?
it's a 4/4.
Is that a threat? Do you think, you guys?
Daniel's whole board is a threat.
I'm gonna pay 3. This is probably. I don't know why this is in my deck. I probably should have put something else in. I'm gonna put down a Curator's Ward.
Oh,
So they have hexproof.
Ugh.
And when
seems
they
good.
Yeah. And when they die, I get 2 cards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to figure out why you put that in there?
Because it just doesn't. It doesn't feel good right now. Maybe it'll feel good when I draw 2 cards. I don't know. Oh, also, target creature gains flying until end of turn. I'm gonna give the Siege Gang Commander flying. I'm gonna swing 2 at you, Timmy. In the air,
2. I'm down to 22.
and I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. For 7, I will cast the Foe Razor Regent. And Dan, are we still in cahoots together?
What's its power toughness? 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
Oh. So you're threatening me now.
I'm asking if I should target something other than the Akum Hellkite. And if there's incentive for me to do so.
I mean, I won't attack you next turn if that...
Okay, then I won't target you.
Okay, because he wasn't going to anyway.
You little weasels.
That's just a non-offer.
Dan, here's the thing. I feel like with General Kudrow off the board, Tim has been effectively dealt with for the time being. And so the Akum Hellkite is kind of very dangerous. So I'm going to target it and fight it with the Foe Razor.
I feel like that's fair. Daniel, do you agree?
Well, he doesn't want to lose the Akum Hellkite.
I plead the 5th.
I feel like I'm going to suffer horribly for this, even knowing what's in Dan's hand.
The Hellkite will die.
It was a 4/4.
It was. So there's 4 damage on that dragon, John.
Hint.
John, also, I just listened to you and targeted Akum Hellkite.
I won't do anything for now.
All right. That's all I have, so I'm going to move to end step.
At the beginning of your Insta.
You're so naughty.
It's a good move. It's a good move. I don't.
I'm
begrudge
invoking your wrath.
I feel like that is the right play. You just got.
It is the right play.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna sack a little gobby gob, and deal 2 damage to the regent.
Fair enough. All right. The four razor dies. So look at that, Daniel. We are back on even footing.
Oh,
well, not quite. You still lost a creature. All right. That'll be my turn. I will pass.
All right, untap.
I got my just desserts.
Draw. I'm gonna look at this here. All right.
I don't think it was a land, guys.
I'm gonna
What gives you that
play
intent?
mountain. Ooh.
Are you missing a trigger?
Don't tease me.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, Daniel, but
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing 3 at John with Rada. 3/3 first strike.
I'll block with one of the goblins.
Second main, I'm gonna pay 7 and cast Dracuseth, Maw of Flames.
My goodness.
Revenge has come, or is coming next turn, maybe.
What can we do against that?
what can you do against that?
Nothing.
I will.
Literally nothing.
I'm gonna pass.
All right. Untap. Drawing. So I'll play... For 5, I'm going to play General Kudrow.
Oh, deals back on.
No. I'm going to pay 1 black. Casting Mutual Destruction.
No.
Sacrificing my Human Soldier token as the additional casting cost and destroy Dracuseth.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's gotta go. That's too scary.
That is pretty scary.
My blood pressure went up when you played that. So we'll go to combat. And I will swing Consul's Lieutenant and Fiend Binder at Daniel.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap the Brontodon.
Alright.
This is gonna pump this guy, who's getting buffed from General Kudrow, so he's a 5/3 or 5/4.
Okay.
And this is a 4/3.
Oof. I think I'll block the 5er with the Buccaneer.
So you'll take
So I'll
4.
take 4.
I'm gonna pass to John.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Just pass the turn.
Okay, blue player. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I think for 7, I will cast the Thundering Spineback, which is a 5/5.
Yikes.
And I will...
Oh my god. Is that thing too big?
Yeah.
I mean, everything Daniel and Joe are playing are too big, in my opinion.
I know.
Joe's gonna get
He's gonna get
cool
Galta
little
next
Galta
turn.
there.
Yeah, Galt is gonna be free. Yeah, it resolves.
Good boy. Tim, I'm gonna move to combat and swing 4 at you. 4 trample. 4/5 trample.
I'll take 4.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna looky here. First main. I'm gonna pay 4 to cast the Akum Firebird. Then I will move to combat, and I'm gonna swing 3 in the air at Tim and 3 on the ground at John.
I will block with a goblin.
I have no blockers, so what was it, 3 damage, Daniel?
So before damage is dealt, I'm gonna pay 2, sacrifice the goblin. I think I'm just gonna have to do the Eidolon.
All right. I have no responses. The Eidolon dies.
So I'm down to 15.
Second main, I'm gonna pay 4 to cast the Zealot that you saw earlier. So it's a 4/3 Minotaur, and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. We're gonna pay 6 for Sunblast Angel. When it enters the battlefield, destroy all tapped creatures.
Oh,
Ouch.
nice.
That was V good.
That's nice.
The Voracious Hydra will die.
The Firebird will die, and as will Rada.
I'm going to swing Topin Freeblade at John. Console's Lieutenant at John. And Fiendbinder at John. These are going to get triggers from both of these. This is going to, or effects. So this is a 4/4 with Vigilance. This is a 5/3. And this is a 4/3. I will target Siege Gang.
Okay.
13 total.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess.
That's a hunk of damage.
All right. I'll take 13. Go to 13.
Topin Freeblade becomes renowned. He gets a 1/1 counter. I will pass.
Good. Draw. Does your stuff have first strike there?
Nothing has first strike except for this guy.
I'm gonna swing my Siege Gang Commander at you.
Okay. I'll block with the Freeblade.
Siege Gang Commander dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a Jaya Ballard. So I'm gonna +1 her. And I'm gonna add 3 mana to my pool. Okay, so upon casting Jaya Ballard, I deal 1 damage to each creature.
So the ranging raptors will take 1 damage, and I will go look for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
So Jaya Ballard, tick her up. 3 mana. I'm going to pay 4 for Radiating Lightning. So I'm going to target Tim.
Okay, so I take 3 damage.
Upon casting a red spell, I deal another 1 damage to everything.
Wow.
Same deal with the raptors. I'm going to go look for a basic land.
Radiating Lightning deals an additional 3 damage to each of your creatures. Or an additional 1 damage. So a total of 3 damage to each of your creatures, Tim.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so dead. So this is dead.
Yep.
Wow.
That was a play,
3.
John.
So everything dies except for my Sunblast Angel.
Oh my gosh, a friggin' board wipe.
Yeah.
That was like build your own board
crazy.
wipe.
All right.
All right. And I am spent.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. I will play the Timberland Ruin. I bet you can guess what color I would pick. It's green.
Oh.
It's green. All right, so I have 8 total power on the board. So Galta's cost is reduced by 8.
Oh, yes.
So I will pay 4 to cast Galta.
The earth walks strongest of all.
Rar.
Oof.
It's a 12/12 Trampler.
Yes. In this case, it's a 13/13 Trampler because it is pumped by
Dinosaur
the
Lord. Got it.
And then I will pay 1 additional for the Blood Tallow Candle. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. I don't like that blood tallow candle actually at all.
I assure you it's not for you. For the time being.
For the time.
It's like, what?
We all know how
can
that
you say
works.
that?
Well then. I'm gonna pay 5 mana to cast a good friend. Brash Taunter.
Oh, spicy.
Do not touch me, anyone, for the rest of the game.
You coward.
Jaya is at how much loyalty? 6?
6.
Okay. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing 4 at Jaya with the Minotaur.
I don't know why you want to do that.
You could draw 2 cards.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to block with Tibor and Lumia and draw 2.
Alright. So the Zealot's dead too. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright. See if I can crawl my way back out of here. Draw for turn. I'll play a Tainted Field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can cast my General. I feel like I need blockers at this point from Joe to help soak up some of that Galta damage. When General Kudrow entered the battlefield, I get to exile a creature or a card from an opponent's graveyard. I'm going to get something out of Daniel's graveyard.
Dracuseth, Maw of Flames? Or the the Phoenix, perhaps?
Oh!
Maybe the Phoenix would be a good one.
Probably.
There you go.
We'll get rid of the Phoenix. Exile
That's
that.
actually good value.
Yep.
Do you pass the turn? That's my question to you.
Yes, I'm passing now.
All right. Untap. Droll. I feel like we are just dead to that Brash Taunter.
I'm just going to use it as a defensive mechanism.
Sure. Okay. So you do have the Blood Tallow. So that can deal with the Taunter. But
Yes.
he has the Thrashing Brontodon.
Which
Which
can
he
deal
could
with the
use-
blood tallow.
Which he could use literally right now.
Yeah. it would have to be before I have the opportunity to use it.
I'm going to +1 Jaya Ballard. I'm going to discard a Brineborn Cutthroat and a Warden of Evos Isle to draw 2 cards. And then 1, 2, 3. I'll play a Cloudkin Seer. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. I feel like this has to happen.
Oh no.
I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast Deep Freeze on the Taunter. So what that does, enchanted creature has base power and toughness 0/4, has defender, and loses all other abilities, and is a blue wall.
Sounds good. Well, it doesn't sound great, but I'm going to do this, I guess. Is that...
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Before the turn passes, Joe, are you now... You going to use your tallow on something else?
I'm not going to use it right now. I won't use it this turn cycle. If you don't target me with Brash Taunter.
I think that Brash Taunter needs to die as soon as possible. Either
Yes.
way. But anyway, keep going.
I will not target the Brash Taunter for a turn cycle if you don't target any of my creatures in that cycle.
What if I target Galta but don't hit you for 12? What if I snipe somebody else with it?
Cool.
So at John's end step, I'm going to pay 1, sacrifice my Brontodon to destroy Deep Freeze.
Deep Freeze. All right.
Great. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. For 4, I will cast Increasing Savagery. So I'm going to put 5 +1/+1 counters on Galta.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to move to combat. And John, I am going to swing Galta at you for 18, excuse me.
Oh my word.
I didn't correctly assess the threat.
But the threat has assessed you.
I will end my turn and pass.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep, draw. This sucks. Basically, if I were to use Taunter on Tim, I'm just absolutely doomed.
You could use it on me, break our deal, and put me down to 4.
'Tis true.
With Joe at 21 health, it like does it. Yeah, I just like can't deal with him unless Tim were to ping him. And yeah, I made a deal. So I'm just going to pay 5 to cast Rada, Heart of Keld. I will pass to you, Tim.
All right.
At the end of your turn, Daniel,
Oh no.
I will pay 6 and target Kudrow with the blood tallow candle.
Didn't think about that one. Kudrow's dead.
Wow.
All right, my turn starts. I will play Aegis of Honor,
Sick, dude.
which will still not save me.
Yeah. Your angel's a 4/5?
4/5.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing Sunblast Angel at Joe.
When attackers are declared, I will play Arbor Armament. I will put a 1/1 counter on the Thundering Spineback, move to blockers, and block with the Thundering Spineback.
All right. I'll pay 1 in response to play. Fight is 1. It'll gain indestructible until the end of turn. So the Sunblast
Nice.
Angel will not die.
Nice.
Then I pass the turn.
I will untap,
Oh, dear God.
draw. For 3, I will attach the Jousting Lance to the Raging Raptors, so it gives it +2/+0 in first strike. So it is a 5/3.
Oof.
I'm going to move to combat and swing Galta at you, Daniel, and 11 at you, Tim.
I'm gonna block Galta with both of these.
Probably should have left my Sunblast Angel up as a blocker.
Whoops.
I'm going to pay 2 and give the Thunder guy +2/+2. So 6, 8 plus 5 is 13.
And Galta's 17.
18.
18. Right, 18. Okay. Well, before damage, I will pay 3 to have Brash Haunter fight Galta, and then deal 18 to your face.
I actually take more than 18 because it also
'Cause you're
takes
gonna-
1 damage.
Right, so
Yep.
19.
19 total.
I'm taking 14. And Rada's dead.
I am slain.
Slain, slain, delicious refrain.
Yay.
After that, I will pass the turn.
Oh, alright, untap. The Taunter stands alone, draw. Well, I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Active Treason and take Galta.
I'm dead! Yeah, you got it.
This is my Galta, I guess. And then, just to be sure, I'm gonna pay 3 and cast Destructive Tampering. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Just in case you have any flash creatures, and then I'll swing at you for 12 with Galta.
In response, I'll pay 6 and make a 3/3 dino with trample, and I will take 17.
Alright, GG.
Good game.
Now for some good torture.
Why is it always heartburn?
Alright, Demon, what do you got for me?
What do you think you're going to get, you stinkweed imp? You will never escape this realm again.
I haven't won a game since episode 1. Can I just have a day off? Please.
No.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. We'd like to manifest more jank upon your unsuspecting planet. If you enjoy the show and have the means, you can aid the Netherrealm at patreon.com/Janklord. See the description below for decklist affiliate links and infernal merchandise. Above all, I wish you well in these dark times, and I urge you to wear a mask, wash your claws, and be kind to your neighbor. Farewell.
Hey man, there's still that weird sealed order that was paid for in infernal rupees.
Oh, that was that curbside pickup from the Netherrealm. The guy in a cloak picked it up last night. Oh, also they had a truckload of fallen empires delivered this morning as a gift?
That's more than we've been allocated for the 27 sets that came out this year.
At least we're getting our allocation from somewhere.
I'd like to take this moment to give a personal shout out to one of our patrons, Justin Emory. You're incredible, Justin, and I mean that from the very bottom of the pit where my heart should be. Thank you for your support.